Hello everybody and welcome back to Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE. Specifically the Encore version on Switch. In case I didn't mention that last time. But yeah, we're playing the Encore version on Switch, but you should know that already. Last time. Let's talk about what we did last time. So last time we made some story progress, but we didn't do terribly much in the way of gameplay. We kind of just saw things play out, visited the Bloom Palace, got to know Tiki and her features, then went to a singing lesson, then went to a concert, and well, the concert was kind of attacked by Tsubasa's long-lost sister. This episode we go after her. There's gonna be plenty of gameplay in this session, because we got a new dungeon to look out for. Let's head into the Idolosphere. So this is Aya, where are you? Itsuki, make sure you keep an eye on Tsubasa. Got it. I need your strength again. And you will have it. Alright, Kane, let's get this show on the road. Well said. Let us storm the field with speed beyond speed. An enemy right off the bat? I mean, I am playing on hard, but oh, it's over there. Okay. What's this thing on the ground? It's a warp portal. Activate them whenever you find them because they will act as shortcuts when you are backtracking. Very convenient. Those are not new to the Switch version. Those are, in fact, in the Wii U version as well. There we got new topics. I have a message from Kiria. You have to chase after Ayaha Oribe. She's in the Idolosphere. Michael took Kiria to the hospital. You don't need to worry. That was a message from Michael. Yeah, Kiria got hurt in the initial attack, but she thinks she'll pull through. First battle of the dungeon. Alright, we could lead with a Zeo here, but this enemy is the higher level enemy. So we're gonna want to suss out its weaknesses and deal with it before it can cause us too much harm. Let's try a fire strike. Not weak to fire. Alright, now Itsuki's weak to fire. How do you feel about spews? Oh, that's not great for Toma. Weak to ice. How do you feel about swords? Alright, we found a weakness we can work with. Dark Mage doesn't like spears. Sometimes the enemy remains at 0 HP if you keep attacking it during this time. In a session attack, you get overkill. I believe overkill makes them drop more items, so it's worth your time. I'm really only weak to electric out of what we have in the party right now. Anyone need healing? Nah, Itsuki's gonna be fine. Just attack it. Well, The only way we're gonna capitalize on its weakness is if Itsuki attacks it. Level 6 for 2 of our party members. Little strength, skill, and defense. Actually, a good amount of skill. And a little strength, speed, and resistance. Alright, so this is Unity Note, and this is not a person in the game that's texting us, but it will tell us we can come back to the Bloom Palace. Well, actually, Tiki's gonna tell us. We got a new add-on called Unity Note. Whenever a Unity becomes available, we'll get a notification, and Tsubasa can get a new weapon. So handy for not having to go to the Bloom Palace all the time unless you get that notification. Alright, so it's also weak to axes, ice, light, and dark, but we don't have any of those attributes. Yeah, nice dodge. Now the poison skewer doesn't have an attribute, but it can cause the poison effect. Yeah, it does what you would expect. It damages over time. But when your party gets poisoned, that text box right there was saying that it'll affect us in the field as well. I'm still gonna hold off on the healing. We can definitely finish this one off. Attack. 30 HP of poison damage, not bad. Maybe now is a decent time to heal. Yeah, I told him I could use it. Although, you know, we're only healing a little less than our max HP, so probably could have held off even a little longer. Critical hit. Oh, and this happens from time to time. We get an increase in rank. And we got Leader's Gaze, new material for Unity. It will increase by participating in combat and performing longer sessions. Tsubasa also gets that rank up. As you might expect, Itsuki can now get a Radiant skill, and so can Tsubasa. Let's check this mannequin. I think I can get to the other side. Let's try it. Come over here for another item box, and we got 2 life stones. I can't get upstairs anymore. What am I gonna do now? Let's try talking to him. Did someone come this way? I don't know. Maybe I could find something out if I can get back upstairs, but I don't know how to get upstairs anymore. I wonder if we're gonna have anything to do with this mysterious part of the dungeon that we haven't interacted with yet. That being said, after this battle, I'm gonna take a brief backtrack to the Bloom Palace, because I think it's worth going back for what we can make now. Yeah, just take care of the clown. Attacking Tolma with fire was not a smart move for you.
Mirage attack.
Can get some overkill out of this. Three-part session, let's go, overkill. Heal your friend. You can just attack it to death at this point. All my levels up. Not a huge level up, little speed and defense. Now Itsuki has Dia. That's fine. Toma's got a boost to his strength as a passive ability. Yeah, so this might break the flow a bit, but it's very much worth going back to the Bloom Palace, and with me playing on hard mode, I don't want to take the chance of not doing this. Go back to the Fortuna office. Why are you texting me? You're with us. Hey. Autumn no Bloom Palace. Let's perform some Carnage Unity. The Tsubasa mastered her weapon, so there is absolutely no reason not to upgrade it to the Wicked Land. Which looks pretty nifty. A pretty big fan of maroon. So yeah, like I said last time, that animation can be skipped, as you just saw me do, and we're gonna equip it. And Shida can now perform aerial dance. Now about those new passive skills. Director Itsuki allows, when you perform a session overkill, the target will switch instantly and the attack ignores affinities. That means now we're not just getting like bonus items out of overkilling, we're actually getting attacks off on other enemies. This is an essential ability. This is our first Radiant Unity, so I'll let the animation play out. Now we have that skill. For Tsubasa, report. We can now warp to the Fortuna office from the Idolosphere, and this was the main reason that I wanted to backtrack before we got too far into the dungeon. Because now, whenever we want to backtrack, I can just do it in an instant. So now I can go further into the dungeon and, you know, pace things better before I come back here again. Combine that with the warp pad in order to backtrack from the Fortuna office to where we left off in the dungeon, and we've got a very nice system. So, yeah, these are two very early, very essential abilities. But of course, Persona and or SMT fans probably already knew about Triport. Anyway, thank you, best girl. I'll be leaving now, but I'll come back. Alright, for the local recording, I decided to cut the travel back here. But from where we left off, back through the mannequin. Let's try this. There are 3 switches. Left, middle, or right. The left mannequin is already spotlit, so let's try the right. The pose of the costume seems to be reacting to the mannequin that has light shining on it. Thank you, Itsuki. I couldn't possibly have figured that out. This is how we access new parts of the 106. What is this present? What in the world? This one's different from the others. In comes savage enemies. The black one cannot be knocked over by the sword, and it will be difficult to defeat. They don't show up often, but they are dangerous enemies. It is best to try and escape or deal with them with a special performance. I'm going to... Hold on. I'm gonna quickly save. I haven't fought one of these on hard. I fought them on occasion on normal and got by fine. But, I was gonna show it off. Hi, best girl. It looks like the new idolosphere is called the Illusory 106. Be careful in there, big brother. Alright, well, next time we see a savage enemy, I will try to fight it then. Go! Alright, let's show off our new Director Itsuki skill. If I go and overkill this enemy, I'm gonna do enough damage that I will transfer the next attack to the next enemy. See, previously, that session would not have gone on to the next enemy. It'll get a lot cooler with longer sessions and more enemies. Sometimes I just want to do a regular attack, be conservative on the EP. Thelma ranks up. Ada learns Zon, our wind attribute skill. So now if an enemy's weak to wind, we got it covered. Thelma can learn a skill, but I will hold off on that since we just went to the Bloom Palace. maybe wait for a little more to open up before I go leaving the dungeon. But I could do so anytime with my Traport skill. Alright, left is lit up right now. Let's try the middle. See how that works out. That was actually the third floor. This is the second floor. The map is going to be very useful in this place for making sure we know where we are. I got some items there that dispel poison, and let's try fighting this savage enemy like I promised. There are 3 of them. Who are we dealing with? Alright, notice they're level 11. We pretty much just became level 6. Savage enemies will just about always be like 5 levels higher than you. Also notice that there's a risk factor when it comes to this. That's because sometimes you can get hurt if you use the wrong attack, like if they reflect your attack, for example. No enemies have done that yet, but it is possible, and the game will warn you with that little icon that maybe you'll get hurt, or maybe not, but we don't know their weaknesses yet. The game was saying a special attack might be a good way to deal with these guys. So let's go ahead and try that. Alright, that did finish off one of them, but also they hit hard. Fortunately, they didn't attack the same person, so in that regard, we might have a chance. They are weak to fire and sword. It's not going to be easy to get out of this one. I do have 2 attacks before the next round. This one is 2 SP, but it hits all enemies and restores HP. I probably should have waited to use that skill. Let me heal myself and just hope I survive this next attack. Ugh. That's not a great move to encounter. Missed that time. Alma, would you like to get Itsuki off the ground with that thing I bought? Or a revival bead. I do have 2 SP though, so we're gonna go for this. Oh, it's still alive. Oh, it missed. Alright, we're gonna win this. We're gonna win this. Now all we gotta do is hit it where it hurts. Even if that attack didn't kill it, we would have had 3 more before it attacked again. As you might expect, that was worth a decent amount of experience, and we got some interesting items out of it. Traport Stone might not be the most useful thing since we actually have Traport as a skill now. But it is called Detritus, right? Yeah, that item is interesting later. But a couple level ups never hurt. Alright, this wall right here. This one can actually be destroyed from this side with the sword. That doesn't matter which one I attack. Ooh, crit. Nice. Get it while it's down. Is it weak to wind? No. Perhaps this would finish it off? No. And now Toem is level 7. A little bit of everything there on that level up. I thought I pressed X. And I see here's the opposite side of the wall, so of course can't go destroying it. But we could destroy it from the other side. It just so happens we can get to the other side. And this brings us over here. We get 2 revival beads. I will take those. It's also very easy to turn around quickly if an enemy pops up like right behind you. Help me! Huh? Who's that? Oh, over there. Anybody, please stop these monsters. Sorry, hang on. No, we have to help him right now. New enemy. Ironclad Myrmidon. Might actually be sword, but I'm gonna do a buff. Fire seems like it'd be good. No. Too bad I don't just remember every single enemy's weakness from the Wii U version. They use wind, so they're probably not weak to wind. In fact, I think that would mean they're weak to ice. I don't have ice as an option. Fear is good. How about electric? Electric good too. Let's try to finish this one off and let the session carry over. Itsuki could probably use some healing. By the way, a character's magic stat will influence their healing, so even though Itsuki knows the skill as well, Tsubasa, in the long run, is going to be a better healer. She's more of a magic-focused character. Itsuki's really all about the sword. But I guess they kind of make him a jack-of-all-trades in a way. But I always thought of him as the swordsman. That on where it hurts. Another thing worth noting is that wind strike they're using is a physical move with a wind attribute. Whereas something like Tsubasa's Zan is a magic attack. So there is a physical magic split on top of the attributes. It's not just that the elements are magic. Now we can pinpoint your weakness. See right there, we got 104 yen during the session for the overkill. I don't know why you're so worried, Toma. We're gonna use its weakness again and finish it off. Level 8. Oh, that was a good level up. Oh, that was a good level up. More session skills. The more, the better. We can now use electric after someone uses wind. And I'm aware that the game calls wind by the name of force. But I don't care. They also call it by the name of wind. We managed to beat them. Thank you so much, you three. Huh? Wait a second. Are you? You know this guy, Toma. This is Yasufutsu Hatanaka. Everyone in the industry knows him. He's one of the best producers around. He's the one that set up the live concert today. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Hatanaka. Well, rumors always blow my reputation out of proportion. I don't know if I'm that great. Just what is going on? There was some commotion in the 106 and suddenly I was running for my life. How should we explain? You tell him where the exit is. You'll be able to get out of this place if you follow those directions. Alright, I understand. Hey, is everyone okay? I'm at the hospital now with Kiria. Don't worry, she's gonna be fine. The wounds aren't anything life-threatening, but she might be out of it for a while. I'll contact you again soon. In the room where he was cowering in fear, we got 2 items. Chakra drop. Rapport stuff. And let me actually pull up the mini-map for a second. Filling in that edge for absolutely no reason. Is it this menu that lets me access the full map? I do need to figure out how to access the full map in this game. They told me at one point, but I didn't need to use it. It's in the topic, I guess? Oh yeah, it's in the topic. Can I zoom in? No. Oh, by the way, you can look at any dungeon map at any time, no matter where you are. So, that's interesting. Also, any town map. You can look at whatever map you want, no matter whether you're there or not. Alright, moving on. I think I will just go ahead and move the manic. What's happening? Hey, look, over there. Hey, dummy, you need to go up. I said, but I didn't know that. Wait, Tsubasa, you can't go after her alone. Itsuki, she's... You have to calm down. We won't be able to save her if we just rush into a trap. Oh. Sorry. When I see her like that, I just remember what happened to Kiria. Like, it's hard for me to think straight. Hey, Itsuki. You remember back in elementary school, how I used to be kind of clumsy? Used to be. Yeah, is something wrong? No, nothing. What about it? Whenever I made a mistake and got all sad, my sister would always ask me to sing with her. And when I did, I'd forget all about being sad and I'd just laugh and sing with her. So if some Mirage is controlling Aya and making her do all this awful stuff, I won't let it hurt her anymore. If that's the case, then I guess I don't have anything to worry about. Worry? You seemed really down. I was worried you might still be beating yourself up over this. There's no time to mope around. Both Kiria and Miss Michael trust me to do what I have to do. So I want to save her with my own hands. This time I'll be the one that helps her smile again. I'm sure you can do it, Tsubasa. I'll do everything I can to help you. Plus, we've got one more teammate we can rely on. We've got this. Right, Toma? Damn right. Come on, Tsubasa, we've got a rescue mission to take care of. Okay, well, I still have to adjust the mannequin if we're actually gonna get up. So... Oh, I can display my full map right now? I don't remember being able to do that in the Wii U version, but then again, the gamepad had the map and you could just look down at it. Interesting. Oh, hold on, I want to fight the regular one, not the savage one. Please, no, I hit the savage one. There's 3 of them, I don't have any SP, I would really like to escape. I did it. I fled like a coward. Although that's always a good reminder to save as you're going along. We found the warp portal. Alright, so now if I leave to go back to the Bloom Palace, I can use the warp portal at the bottom to come back up here in an instant. And getting a first strike seems to be picky. Oh, by the way, now we have regularly leveled versions of those Samanthas. Their death noises are some of the best. Oh no, no!
隊員と訓練したんだぜ。逆転発揮だ。
決まったしっかり打たなきゃ。落ち着いて集中して。
Don't be afraid to be yourself.
早く倒さなきゃ。
それよ、その技でいきましょう。
一か八かで。
We do have the new enemy here, by the way, the Dark Barbarian, so I'm gonna have to figure out
難しいかも。
its weaknesses.
その技でいきましょう。
落ちろ。ここか。
大成
At least we can finish off that one. Oh, axe move.
力を使いこなす。やってみ
Are
る。
you gonna be weak to fire? We haven't really had much that's been weak to fire yet.
消費したカロリーで
I keep hoping that something's gonna be weak to fire, and it's just not happening.
いつき立てるか。
まだまだ。
敵の動きをよく見るんだ。
わかった。難しいかも。一か八かで。
それよ。
落ちろ。これだな。
At least do something.
マジ。
Oh god, that's not great.
結構手強いかも。
I guess I'm gonna bust a revival feat again.
よし、まだいける。クロム。
俺がお前を守る。
準備 OK だよ。
ちぎれろ。
この日を逃すな。
Thank you for attacking the one who's not weak to your axe. Wait a minute.
それよ。
Alright, if we session this guy, it'll overkill, and we'll get 2 chances to see if the barbarian is weak to something. We'll see if it's weak to sword, and we'll see if it's weak to lance.
貫け。弱点だ。行ってくれ。
It is weak to sword, but not to
ど
lance.
うしようかな。
やった。よっしゃ。やった。
任せて。
大丈夫か、いつき。
まだまだ。
Oh, I don't have enough EP. I'll just have to settle for a regular attack. At least it's weak to it.
次の手はどういく。
そうだな。
The chakra drops are for EP. Do I have anything else that works on EP? No.
助かった。こいつで決める。
あと1体。
It's had small amount, but that was pretty much all of it. You can discard. Which, by the way, guard is not a bad option in this game. Especially if you know that, say, a boss character is going to unleash a powerful attack.
この間合いなら。
この日を逃すな。
信じてるぜ。お疲れみんな。
Rank up. Level up.
俺の技。今のいつきなら使いこなせる。
Surefire raises my hit rate.
うん。俺のとっておきだ。受け取れ、トーマ。
More session skills are great. Now Tsubasa's got a new thing that's ready to make. But like I was saying, we're at a point where we can warp back to where we are in the dungeon. So, now that I have 2 reasons to go to the Bloom Palace, go ahead and use Support. For 5 EP, we can go to the office. Yes, Michael. She wants us to keep an eye on Mr. Hatanaka. Interesting.
パフォーマが集まるミラクルステ新しい
Yes, we have stuff we can make. No new weapons we can make, but some passive skills. Toma. Force foes that are lower in level than Itsuki will not appear for a certain amount of steps when we use this ability. Boss's Gentle Embrace. When the cast member performs a healing action, the amount healed is increased.
これでいいかそれじゃ
I said now the game is really starting to build her up to be a better
やった
healer.
わ大成
And we have enough prestige that I don't need to worry about not getting an ability. At least right now, so... If I was forced to pick between those two, I would have just gone with Tsubasa's, but I can let Toma have this ability.
功いくよレディアント
But hey, if you're just trying to get through a dungeon portion quickly, it's probably a cool thing to have. But yeah, it's your repel from Pokemon. Oh, and just to be clear, I am letting that animation play out with each cast member at least once. That's why I did not skip it for Tsubasa's first one, or for Toma's here.
次はパフォーマ
Alright, so now... Let's show how quickly we can get back to the dungeon. Leave the Bloom Palace. Leave here, go to Shibuya, warp right to the 106. Which has much better loading times than we use, so just a few seconds later and we're here. Climb back up these steps. Go inside. Play it a little longer. And... third floor. Just like that, we're back to where we were. Still no first strike advantage. Alright, kill the witch. Oh, I'm glad that missed. Sword, ice. Oh, it's weak to wind.
それよ
貫け任せた
決まったみんな無理しちゃダメだよ
Oh, I didn't heal when I was out.
セッションいける
切り裂いて疾風
決まったその調子だいつきうんありがとうこの攻撃だ切るここかまとめて
Anyway, that barbarian is probably the most dangerous enemy right now, just because two of our party members are weak to axe.
準備 OK だよ
もらったセーフ行ってくれ
決まった足を引っ張らないようにしないと
助かった
任せて
助かった早く倒さなきゃよっ弱点発見見つった
えいうんうん
There we go. New skill for Tsubasa. Oh, I love those dead-end new session skills, but it's not entirely new, it's just an upgrade to one we had. Wait a minute. where I came from. Where do I need to go? Oh, this door right there. Yeah, we're climbing the outside of the building a bit. Boss, right beyond the door. Do not proceed yet because we're short on EP. Alright, I hate doing this. Absolutely hate doing this. Breaking the flow once again, but I want my EP restored. Here, have a juice. The party was healed. Subasa's luck is high. That covers our EP too, or just our HP? It covers everything. For a very cheap price, I might add. Listen, don't push yourself too hard. If you feel you're in real danger, be sure to head back and rest. Well, thanks for encouraging me to do what I'm doing, game. Come to the Bloom Palace once you've collected performance. My god. Okay, game. Game, I love you, but we need to talk about you telling me things that I already know. Not skills. Save. I'm gonna save outside the dungeon because if I really end up struggling with this boss on hard mode, then I'll be in a place where I can go buy items or whatever I might need. And it's just a warp away. But I'm gonna go try to fight it right now. Alright, now proceed. This looks bigger than the other places we've been through. Are we sure we're going the right way? Jackpot, right over there. Oh yeah, I finally caught up. Oh, if I thought we'd be entertaining such adorable little guests, I'd have dressed for the occasion. This pain in my head again. Aya, it's really you, isn't it? It's me, Tsubasa, your little sister. Who are you? I don't know anyone like you. No, that isn't right. Those eyes, I know those eyes. That unwavering gaze, almost like... Tsubasa? Yes, it's me, Aya. I've come to take you back, so let's go home together. No, it can't be her. Tsubasa was so small. An adorable little girl. Overslept, have we? Perhaps I can shed some light. I'd say you've spent, 5 years in slumber. 5 years? Oh, but I must mean that little girl there truly is your sister. Aya? No, stop. Tsubasa, please don't look at me with those eyes anymore. Don't drive me into this corner. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. But I just can't do it anymore. I can't go on like this. Aya, what's wrong? It must be because of the Mirage that's controlling her. So quick to shift the blame. You know, darling. No girl likes a man who's so quick to point fingers. Me controlling Aya, huh? Why, I'm insulted. After all, we're partners. I mean, these are Aya's true feelings. No, that can't be right. My sister would never say things like that. I saw her practicing so hard every day. She practiced so late into the night. She was always working so hard. Poor naive little girl. You think hard work is the same as success? All it's good for is false comfort. Just a way to relieve some of the pressure. Nothing more. Just ask her yourself. The reason I practiced so late into the night was I was just so anxious I couldn't sleep. Better looking girls dropping out. Better singers cut one after another. It didn't take long for me to realize I was a joke. There was no way I could become an idol. But I couldn't let everyone down. It was just too much. I couldn't take it all. Please, just stop telling me I'm someone I'm not. I never had any talent to begin with. That's not true. When you were an idol, you shone like a beautiful star. I heard you sing. I could feel the emotion in it. I felt your passion for your music. You can talk all you like, girl, but I'm afraid Aya's not interested in listening to your little tantrum. That's not true. I don't believe that. What I believe in is the Aya I remember. It's not about talent. You're a star. You're my idol. You were pretty and cool, and I loved everything you did, and I'll always be your biggest fan. I can hear something. Is that Tsubasa? Well, that's problematic. That switch, just because I don't touch the controller for 5 seconds doesn't mean I want you to turn off. Problematic. I won't let you little wretches hold me back. There's too much I still need to do. Get out of my way. I don't care what you throw at me. I'm gonna save my sister. Stop sending a Pegasus Knight after us, is that right? By the way, boss music. All soundtracks great, but boss music. Never hurts to buff. Oof. I'm barely alive. Let's say that's a lance user, so it's probably weak to axe as far as physical goes. So is that right? Sword beats lance beats sword. Sword beats axe beats lance. Oh, it's level 13, jeez. Let's just see if these guys are weak to spear. No. Echo, let's heal so that we don't die. Inflicting poison. Oh god. Is this the true difficulty of hard mode? Lowers weapon resistance, but I only have 1 SP to go around right now. I'm gonna have to try and do some damage at some point. Actually resist lances. Well, I'm banking on them not attacking HP. Well, that was a stupid gamble. Technically, they didn't damage me. They did poison me. How do you feel about wind? They're weak to it. That was some good damage, but they're about to kill Tsubasa. Come on, you just poisoned me. Yeah, I might be in trouble here. I've got the control for the next attack. I'm really gonna have to think this through. We discovered they're weak to wind. That's great. I can hope that they are weak to sword as well. But if I wait for Tsubasa's turn, I can guarantee his session. There's the poison kicking in. I'm gonna see if they're weak to fire. They are not. Well, there's really only one option here. I'm dead. Managed to recover from poison, and that's great. Kinda gonna want my party. What were the bonus effects of aerial dance? Yeah, let's keep our HP up. Oh god, really? I need her. I'm gonna be out of recovery items pretty soon. That guy's weak to fire, and that's cool, but that guy's about to attack. I mean, my regular attack probably would finish it. And if I leave it alive, it's just gonna session with the other one. Alright, now let's do some real damage, shall we? No, it's never a bad idea to buff. I don't think we're gonna finish it off quite that quickly. But it's gonna get another attack off, at least it will do less damage. We don't know if it's weak to wind. Alright, we'll do another buff. We're gonna buff our offense now. Hey, it missed. Even better. No, not attack. It's gonna resist sword, yeah. Try electric. Go over what works. With our offense raised, we should do even more. Got a 1-star prestige for that. I doubt it's weak to wind, but we could try it. Oh, it is. Oh my god, I beat it. Took me several recovery items, but I beat it. Nice. Couple of level ups there. And a ranked up. Nice boost to the resistance on Itsuki. Tsubasa is all around good level up. I noticed that the multiples of 5 tend to be good level ups in this game. Like, Toma's level 9 level up is not terribly impressive, but when he hits 10, I think it'll look pretty good. Shoot again, Surefire. And that's it for that lance. We've mastered it. We have to hurry and go after Aya. Hold on, Tsubasa. We're going after her, but it might be better for you to take a moment and calm down first. And not just that, something's bothering me with how Aya was behaving. What do you mean? That was one nasty Mirage. It was almost like she couldn't hear you. Huh? Maybe it'd be more accurate to say it was like your voice just wasn't reaching her. Think about it. She was following that Mirage's order, but she wasn't really responding to Tsubasa, right? Now that you mention it, you might be right. Well then, how can I get Aya to understand how I feel? Perhaps through your song? Tsubasa, I can sense your love for your sister, and I can feel your wish to save her from peril. I believe your best chance to truly express these feelings to her could be through the power of your singing. Through a song? After Kiria's performance, I'm starting to see how songs can give words a certain kind of power. A power that's different indeed from the forces we wield in battle. A Kiria's concert? Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to save Aya with my song. I know I can. Light. It's just like the one during the concert. Is it Performa? Itsuki, if I'm remembering right, Tiki said she could use Unity to awaken new abilities. Maybe with this Performa and Tiki's help, she could sing a song that could break the Mirage's control. Let's go try it. Starting right now, you'll be able to access a special idolosphere from the Bloom Palace to give Itsuki and his friends a special opportunity to train. I believe this was DLC in the Wii U version, but it comes in the base Switch version. But I didn't buy the DLC for the Wii U version, so I'm not sure. We got a lot of messages from Unity Note. Itsuki new weapon, Itsuki new skill. Tsubasa new skill. Tiki is summoning us. Oh, one more thing, I found something super interesting. Something I'm sure you'll all find useful. I'll show you when you next come to the Bloom Palace. She must be talking about the special training room. Does it stop me from going to the 5th floor? It does not. Interesting. Alright, and to the skills then. More text messages. Yeah, the text message is gonna be a little tutorial-y. Iki is the best. Yep, just telling us about the training room. You might want to check it out when you need to train yourselves. See, we can find... that room might be useful to me since I'm playing on hard mode and I almost had my butt handed to me earlier. Oop, not items. Okay. Well, definitely worth saving so I don't have to fight that boss again. Alright, rather than trigger a bunch of extra cutscenes about how we enhance Tsubasa's voice through the power of blah blah blah, I think we're gonna end it here, since I beat that boss and all. And next time on Tokyo Mirage Session, Sharp Effie, Encore, we'll get ourselves prepared and head back to that dungeon. Until then, bye.